Welcome to Part 6 of this video series on evaluating Internet sources. Parts 2 through 5 of this video series have focused on the authority, purpose, relevance, coverage, and timeliness of online resources. This video will focus on accuracy. Timeliness can be, but isn't always, directly related to accuracy. Accurate resources may or may not be up to the minute current, but they must contain factual information with as little bias as possible. Accuracy can be difficult to gauge with online resources. One of the best ways to determine the accuracy of information you find online is to do what is called lateral reading, a form of fact-checking. Lateral reading means looking mostly to other sources on the web to verify information that you have found. For example, Member of Parliament Catherine McKenna recently claimed on Twitter that plastics will outweigh fish in our oceans by 2050 if nothing is done to address the issue. Many of the responses to her tweet are skeptical, but how can you check whether or not McKenna's tweet is accurate? One of the first things you'll want to do is to see if and where anyone else has commented on this tweet. I have done a Google search for McKenna tweet plastic and ocean, and the second result is from the website FactScan. According to FactScan, McKenna's statement is true and is based on credible research. FactScan provides a very detailed analysis of the facts behind McKenna's statement, as well as links to the resources that back up this claim. These resources include scientific studies published by non-profit research foundations and peer-reviewed academic research. Based on their in-depth fact-checking, the authors of this article have determined that McKenna's statement is true. You should go further, though, and take a look at FactScan as well. You can see from their About page how this organization describes itself. According to FactScan, it is a non-partisan, independent fact-checker, which sounds pretty reliable. That said, it's easy for organizations to mislead their readers by saying they are non-biased in order to appear more trustworthy than they actually are. It's more useful to do some lateral reading to see what other sources say about it. The first few results of my FactScan Google search, aside from its not very informative Wikipedia entry, are sites created by FactScan itself, so we can skip looking at these for now. The website Media Bias Fact Check rates FactScan as a resource that is among the least biased. Media Bias Fact Check is, like FactScan, a source that strives to present information in as factually accurate a way as possible. Numerous news sources, including the CBC, provide background information on who created FactScan and why, and offer further insight into the reliability of this information source. FactScan is an example of a reliable resource. But what might an unreliable resource look like? I'll take a closer look at this question in the next video on website design. To wrap up this video, I'll conclude with a reminder to ask yourself these questions when considering how accurate an online resource might be. What do other sources have to say about this resource? Have the creators or authors of this resource cited their sources? Where are they getting their information from? Do this site's creators or authors appear to be biased or to have an agenda? The last two videos of this series will address website design.